It's part of the process. So do not give up. This is a message to tell you, do not give up. Your miracle is so freaking close. And we just need to. Hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, love attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. In this video, I just want to jump right in. I was up at 2, 3, 4 a.m. this morning, and it is Friday morning, the day of a ton of power outages across the world. I believe it was an issue with Microsoft. I was up at 2, 3, 4 a.m. this morning, and I was getting these profound messages of, people in despair. Future things might be happening where people are abruptly thrown into a tower moment. And a tower moment in the tarot is when so many different small areas of your life are all crumbling at once. And our life needs to kind of break down in order for it to be rebuilt. And it could feel like a job loss, a divorce, maybe losing a family member, maybe losing somebody super close to you. I lost my daughter in 2012, and that was one of my many, many, many tower moments. Then I left my teaching job after 17 years, and 2 weeks later, I regretted it. And I was on my living room floor going, "What did you just do, Michelle? How could you be so stupid?" I got in my Jeep, and there was a huge storm coming. I got in my Jeep and I drove towards the storm, and I was screaming on the top of my lungs in my Jeep, going, "What did I do? My life is over. I have no idea how to make money." And money is such a fearful thing, right? It's our survival. And I was a single girl, had lost my daughter, and had just quit my job, and I literally had nothing. And I'm like, what am I doing? And everybody's watching me go through this, right? Everybody's watching Michelle make these decisions that feel like, in my body, it feels right. But to everybody else, it looks so stupid and careless and ridiculous. And I know all of you on my channel, you've experienced a tower moment at some point in your life. I know you have. It's just part of our journey. It is meant to happen. And that's why I feel guided to share this video today, because I woke up this morning feeling like so many people were in this tower moment and they were actually wanting to check out. I was feeling thoughts of suicide. I was feeling thoughts of, I can't do it anymore. And I was observing, right? I was observing myself thinking these thoughts, and I don't feel that way about my life. And I was like, whose thoughts am I feeling? What am I sensing in this collective energy? And I'm like, oh my gosh, maybe so many people are going through these tower moments and they don't understand that it's leading to something better. Because when we're manifesting, you guys know this, the minute you put on paper that you want to manifest $100,000 or you want to manifest a new job or a new person, you are signing up for some sort of destruction. You're signing up for some sort of let go. You're signing up to become somebody new. And in order to become somebody new, we have to watch something else fall away. Whether it's a version of us, whether it's an actual tangible thing in our life that we have to part ways from. And that's the painful part. And if people are unconsciously manifesting a new life for themselves, maybe they don't even know about manifestation, but they're sitting at home wishing and dreaming about this new life. And then everything starts to fall apart and crumble. They don't know the process. They don't understand this. And the mind, just like me, screaming in my Jeep, going, "Michelle, what did you do?" I was hating myself. I was feeling like there was no tomorrow. I was like, this is pointless. Why am I here? I just ruined everything. And I've also done some things in the past where I hated myself because I've hurt other people. And I saw what I really did. And I was just like, what was I thinking? Why would I do that? And it was like I was in a costume or something. And I didn't even know the impact of my actions. And that was another layer of a tower moment of me releasing that part of me that thought it was okay to do those things. And we all have these moments, and it's important that we not listen to the mind, which is telling us it's over. It's done. There's no point in living anymore. We cannot listen to that, because this is the hero's journey. We're meant to experience the breakdown, the crumbling, the tower moment, and the tower moment is symbolic of somebody jumping out of a burning tower, right? They're like, I can't handle this another minute. And they jump out. They're literally jumping out because they have no other choice. It's like they're being forced out of a situation. And that's symbolic in the tarot. I just want to also be super, super sensitive if somebody has gone through moments of trying to leave and maybe they've had some unsuccessful attempts and now they're sitting here watching this video. I'm sending you the biggest hug. And I want to make it clear that in this video, I am not talking about suicide lightly. It is a very, very, very serious thing. And I've been there. I've had those thoughts. When my daughter passed away, I didn't want to be here anymore. And I was actually really listening to that voice. And what I'm here to tell all of you that if you have loved ones around you dealing with this, if you're dealing with this, that voice doesn't believe in the future. It doesn't see a way out, right? It's a voice that cannot see a way out, but we know there is a plan. There's a plan for your life that we can't quite see, and we have to keep going. We have to surrender into the breakdown. We have to be okay with the judgment from others. We have to understand that, okay, like for some reason, my soul chose this to show me strength, to show me compassion, to show me forgiveness, to show me resilience. And a lot of people who are going through financial breakdown right now, they might not even understand that the world is going to be changing soon. You know, our dollar might change. We might change a totally different currency. And in order for that to change, sometimes we have to let something fall away. So imagine if, like, right now, all the banks were to close, right? There's no more money. People that have $3 million in the bank somewhere, what if that just goes away out of nowhere? Right? We have to be okay with letting go and trusting that, okay, my needs will still be met. I can wake up tomorrow and let go of that $3 million, knowing that there's 5 million more coming my way in just a different avenue. So, understanding that right when we think there's no way out, it is a voice that's telling you that. That is not who you are. There is a path already laid out for us, and it's filled with lessons and assignments. And if we're on it and something bad is happening, be on it and be okay with it. Okay, there's something that I'm choosing to learn here, and let me allow myself to learn it. Let me know that it's okay, and I'm going to be okay, and everything's going to change, and it could change tomorrow. You know, I think about people who have like overnight success, or maybe the job offer comes the next day after they quit their job, and it's just so synchronistic how the mind will tell them life is over and they screwed everything up, but then the next day, here's a miracle. So I'm reminding you that your miracle is on the way. This tower moment that you're going through, it is temporary. It is shaping you. It is allowing you to become more trusting and to have more faith in something we can't see, feel, or touch, but knowing there's a red carpet that we're on and we're protected. You are 1000% protected. And the only thing that I feel guided to make sure that you guys are doing is that you're being good people. You're honoring others. You're not judging. You're not comparing. You're not criticizing. You're staying in your lane and you're being of service. You're being a good person. You are not harming other people. You're not harming our planet. When you stay in alignment like that, you will be taken care of. Okay? Because you are living from truth. You're living in your authentic power, showing up every single day going, I trust this breakdown. I'm still going to be in alignment and be a good person in the process because that's the end result. That's the goal. Is how can we be so loving and be in pure unconditional love while there's chaos going on around us? And the past few client calls that I've had, my clients are newly on the journey and they're so pumped and they're saying, Michelle, everything's working out for me. You know, I was at this office building and I had to get this paper signed and it normally takes weeks and they signed it in a day. You know, those little moments are because you're being a good person, because you love yourself, you're honoring yourself, you're not settling. And you're trusting that when somebody's saying, you know, that, hey, this is going to take a really long time, you're saying, God's going to take care of me. The universe is going to take care of me. I know that maybe I can get this done sooner. And you start to see the magic of your thoughts coming into fruition. So hold the line, have faith. Your miracles are on the way. Your tower moment is not the end of you. It is the start. You are literally watching the old version of you crumble and everything that's tied to it, right? People, places, things. It's all coming down so that you can take a leap over here into what you've been wanting, into your highest calling, into your highest mission. And in order to make that quantum leap, we have to experience a little bit of breakdown. We have to experience heartache. We have to experience saying goodbye to people that we love. And it's just a version of us that's becoming more loving. That's actually happening. Like when you're taking that quantum leap, you're actually loving yourself because you're choosing yourself. You are loving more of your path because you're choosing your path. And when people pass away or when you lose a job, you change. Something inside of your heart expands, whether you're having more faith that a new job will come, whether you're really, really seeing how much you love that person that passed away and you're like, wow, they were a catalyst for my growth. They're showing me a part of me that I didn't even know was inside of me. It's like when people pass away, they're pushing a button on you and they're saying, open, now it's time to activate. And that's what's so beautiful about grief is grief breaks our heart into 1,000 pieces, and then the light can come through. And then we can receive more, we can be more, we can love deeper. You know, when my daughter passed away, it was the most gut-wrenching pain I've ever experienced in my entire life. And I truly didn't feel it until about 5 years later. And that's when I had all of the suicidal thoughts and I really didn't want to be here anymore because it was so painful. I was like, how am I going to wake up and live like this in my body every single day? And now I can see myself on the other side of it. And I can see how my mind was telling me that story, that it was always going to be painful. And it was painful because I didn't have the tools to release it. I didn't have any healing modalities. I didn't have Reiki. I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have somebody teaching me about the mind and how it creates a bigger story on top of a story on top of a story. So, you know, you think about your trauma in your childhood and then add a loss on top of that. Now it's compounded and it feels impossible. And that's what tower moments are. And that's what this video is about. It's reminding you that these tower moments are pushing a button on you to release, to let go of the old you, to break your heart open to something you can't even fathom, a love that is so amazing that you've been wanting your whole life. You're opening up to it. And it's your love for yourself. And when you love yourself so deeply that you're making that quantum leap, you're opening yourself up to receive love now. So now you're loving yourself, you're getting love from others, and you're living out your mission. And it all started with the tower moment. It all started with the thoughts of, I can't be here anymore. This is too hard. That's the breaking open part. And we have to keep riding the wave and keep going, because when we're being broken open like that and we think there's no way out and we're done, I'm exhausted, I don't have any money, I don't have any of this, this is the moment of growth. And we hold on and we stay in that and we allow the universe to move us to the next best thing. But in the breakdown, we're observing it saying, okay, my life is going to be a little chaotic for a couple of days or weeks or months. I can do this. Let's see who I can become in the process. And if you're going to bed, 10 o'clock on a Wednesday night and you're having those thoughts like life is not going to get any better, you hold on and you say, let me see what happens tomorrow. Let me just hold on and see what happens tomorrow. And I guarantee you there will be a conversation, a synchronicity, or something that God gives you to allow you to trust, to allow you to believe that something amazing is on its way. And we just have to go through the breaking open parts, the shattering of our hearts. It's part of the process. So do not give up. This is a message to tell you, do not give up. Your miracle is so freaking close. And we just need to allow that light into our heart when we're feeling like there's no way out. We need to let more light in. We need to have more faith. Okay. And that means being in alignment and being good people, loving other people, talking to strangers, opening up doors for them, wishing the best for others, because we want to wish that on ourselves. What we wish for others, we wish for ourselves. So hold the line. And if you need help, if you're in that state and you're just like, Michelle, I can't do it, I don't know how to handle this, join my community. We will support you in there. Okay. It's called Awaken Your Magic. The link will be below. We can support you. You do not have to do this alone. And you'll be able to see all the other stories that people are going through. And we're all hitting these tower moments with grace because we understand that, hey, I manifested this. I literally manifested this tower moment because what I want is beyond it. And we have to move through the storm. Me driving into that storm, screaming in my Jeep, hating myself, was me going through. I knew the quickest way to my desires was to go through the storm. And at the time I didn't know it, but now I'm here to teach it and remind you that we're going through the storm. We're gonna allow everything to break open so we can see the rainbow, the sunshine at the end of it. So please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, help me get these messages out there. Thank you for supporting me and my channel, and I will see you in the next one. All right, lovies, peace out.